Good morning, class. As you know, we will begin working on our creative writing assignment within the next 2 weeks. If you look at the rubric, you will notice that proper punctuation and grammar makes up 20% of your grade for this assignment. Since it has been a while since we have gone over grammar elements, I would like to conduct a pretest and have each of you identify and work on areas where you may need additional practice. No Red Ink is a great online tool that will help you with this. I've sent each of you a link on your Google Doc, actually in your Google account, and this is an instructional guide for navigating the No Red Ink site. I would like each of you to access this Google Doc now. So I'll give each of you a few seconds to get that Google Doc up and running. So I'll wait for just a moment now. Okay, all of you should have the No Red Ink Google Doc up in front of you, and it's just going to go over some basic information on preparing for creative writing assignments. The first step is we are going to actually log on to No Red Ink. So you will actually follow this link to No Red Ink through your Google Doc, and it will take you to the No Red Ink site. Since all of you are new students to the No Red Ink site, you will actually want to go to this lower button here where it says sign up as a student. And this is where it's going to ask for a class code. If you go back to your Google Doc, you will see that after you enter your email address, there is a link for a class code. I need for you to copy that class code just as I did and go back into the No Red Ink site link or your tab and paste that No Red Ink class code. Okay, you can also enter your email address, and I would really stress that you would want to do this just in case you actually maybe lose your password or forget your password. So here's where you're going to enter a username. We're just going to make up a username and Go Bananas 38. So Go Bananas 38. This student's name will be Anna Lacey. Okay, the student is female, and I did send an email to your parents in regards to No Red Ink's policy. They have all agreed, so as long as you agree as well by reviewing the policy, you can actually go to where it says sign up. So I'll have you sign up. Don't forget your password, like I did. There we go. Go ahead and get signed up. It's going to have us select our grade, which is 5th grade. We will hit done here. And this is what makes No Red Ink a lot different from some other sites and general worksheets that I would give you to kind of get you, more equipped for your creative writing assignment. You actually get to pick topics for the sentences that our pretest generates. Okay, so if you are really into The Simpsons or Glee or any of these other shows, you can click on these links. I'm just going to randomly select some things that people may like. So if you want your sentences to be about the Hunger Games, you can do that. Let's pick an actor that will generate some questions on Emma Stone. Let's see here. We will go into some other people, U.S. presidents. Let's pick a president. James Garfield. Let's see here. And pick some other cool things that you may be interested in. I like football, so I'll pick a football player here. Now let's pick, not the biggest fan of Jay Cutler, but let's pick Jay Cutler. There we go. Just to stay true to Chicago. You can enter a friend's name. You can enter a pet's name. Most of you know that I have a cat. Her name is Stokely. I'll put Stokely's name here. And Stokely is a girl. Alright, now that we have that in here, we will, oh, actually we need to add more interests. So let's add another interest here. Okay, just to save some time, I did go ahead and speed this up. I added about 20 of these um, different interests here so that we could go ahead and click continue. Let's click continue. This is going to take us into the meat and potatoes of No Red Ink. This tells us about different types of assignments that are listed. What I will need for you to do is actually take the creative writing pretest. Don't worry about the ELA pretest that's listed here. You will need to take the creative writing pretest. I'm going to actually show you, we aren't going to click begin pretest until I show you some general information about what comes after you sign up and you actually complete a pretest. So I'm actually going to log out of this student's account and go into another student's account just to show you what that will look like, okay? Okay, so now we have exited Anna's information and now we're in a new fake student's profile by the name of Brian. Basically, this is going to show us what happens after you actually complete your pretest. So this is our home screen, and if we scroll down, we will see that Brian completed his creative writing pretest, and he actually has his score as well as his results. Since this is a pretest, how you perform on this is not necessarily graded, but it is going to give me a good idea of what you need to work on. So if we go ahead and we'll go to view results first. As we go to view results, it's going to show each question and it's going to show us what questions were correct, what questions were incorrect, and generally it will tell you what the correct response was. Sometimes if you see down here, it may tell you what the actual issue was that the student had in regards to maybe connecting verbs or comma issues, things like that. So what you can do after you finish your pretest is actually look and see which questions you got correct, which questions you got wrong. Then you would go to the home screen. It'll take you to the home screen, and then you'll go right back down to where you were, and instead of going to view results, you'll go to view score. If you go into view score, it's going to let you know things that you did well on, things that you did okay on, and things that you may need to do some work on. So green is normally you're good in regards to how you performed on the pretest. Blue, you're pretty good. Yellow and red, we want to work on practicing. Even some blues, you may want to work on practicing. This is all just going to get you ready for your creative writing assignment. So as you can see, Brian took the test and he needed to do some additional work on clauses and phrases, adjectives and articles, quote, transition, subject-verb agreement, sentences, and fragments. So these are things that he will actually write down. As you see in your Google Doc, it's going to say that you need to, after you review the categories, you need to record any red, yellow, and blue categories and practice those categories. So the last thing that I will show you is how you will access information on practicing these, okay? So now as we go to check out my progress, this is actually going to take us to other areas where we can look into working on those things, okay? So as we know, Brian had some issues with clauses and phrases. We'll click on clauses and phrases, and we can work on all of these things in regards to helping us with our clauses and phrases. So this is where you can go after you complete your pretest to work on some of the issues that you may have. That way you can make sure that your creative writing will look as put together as possible. So this is just a guide to show you how to navigate the site. I hope that this helps. If anyone has any questions about the format or anything in regards to the site, or if there's any type of grammar issues that you may have that aren't addressed here, just let me know, send me an email, or just talk to me after